love, it's a phrase people use all the time. But when you actually experience it, it feels very different from what most people expect. It's not always loud, it's not always intense, and it's definitely not perfect. Real love is steady, it's grounded, and most importantly, it's real in a way that shows up in everyday life. So how do you know you found it? Let's talk about the signs. First, real love is consistent, not confusing. You don't have to guess where you stand. You're not overanalyzing texts, wondering why they're suddenly distant or questioning their intentions. Their actions match their words. They show up when they say they will. They care in ways you can actually see and feel. It's not about grand gestures. It's about reliability. And that consistency creates something powerful, trust. Second, you can be fully yourself. With real love, there's no need to perform. You don't feel like you have to impress them constantly or hide parts of who you are. You can be quiet, messy, emotional, unsure, and still feel accepted. It's not that they think you're perfect. It's that they see your imperfections and stay anyway. And more than that, you feel safe enough to let your guard down. That kind of comfort isn't common, and it's one of the clearest signs you're in something real. Third, conflict doesn't break the relationship. Let's be honest. Every relationship has disagreements, but in real love, conflict doesn't turn into chaos. It doesn't become disrespect, manipulation, or emotional damage. Instead, it becomes a way to understand each other better. You listen, you communicate, you work through things, even when it's uncomfortable. It's not about winning an argument, it's about protecting the connection. And that shift in mindset makes all the difference. Fourth, effort goes both ways. Real love is not one-sided. You're not the only one trying, caring, or making sacrifices. They meet you halfway, consistently. It doesn't feel like you're chasing them, and it doesn't feel like they're carrying the entire relationship either. There's balance. Both of you invest time, energy, and attention into making things work. Not perfectly, but genuinely. And that shared effort keeps the relationship strong. Fifth, you feel secure, not anxious. This one is important. Real love doesn't leave you constantly worried. You're not living in fear of losing them or being replaced. Instead, there's a quiet sense of peace. You know they care. You know they're there, and you don't have to keep proving your worth to stay. That emotional safety allows you to relax into the relationship instead of constantly defending your place in it. Sixth, growth is encouraged, not limited. In real love, both people grow. You're not held back. You're not made to feel guilty for evolving, improving, or chasing your goals. Instead, they support your growth, even when it challenges comfort zones. They want you to become better, not smaller. And you feel the same about them. There's no competition, no insecurity about success, just mutual encouragement. That's a powerful foundation. Seventh, it survives ordinary days. Not every day is exciting. There are quiet days, routine days, even boring days. But here's the thing. Real love doesn't depend on constant excitement to feel meaningful. You can sit together in silence, do nothing special, and still feel connected. That ability to exist peacefully in the ordinary is what makes a relationship sustainable. Because life isn't always dramatic or romantic. Most of it is simple, and real love fits into that simplicity. Eighth, trust comes naturally. You don't feel the need to check their phone. You're not constantly suspicious or looking for signs of betrayal. Trust builds over time through consistent behavior. And once it's there, it feels natural, not forced. That doesn't mean blind trust, it means earned trust. And when trust exists, it removes a huge amount of stress from the relationship. Ninth, you choose each other, again and again. Feelings can change, emotions can rise and fall. But real love is not just a feeling, it's a decision to stay, to work through things, to keep showing up, especially during difficult moments. It's easy to love someone when everything is going well, but real love shows up when things aren't perfect, and both people continue choosing each other anyway. Finally, there's deep mutual respect. This is the foundation of everything. Even during disagreements, even during frustration, there are lines that are not crossed. No disrespect, no humiliation, no emotional harm. You value each other as individuals, not just as partners, and that respect keeps the relationship healthy, even when things get tough. So when you put it all together, real love isn't just about passion. It's not just about chemistry, and it's definitely not about perfection. It's about consistency, safety, effort, growth, trust, and respect. It feels calm, but strong, simple, but meaningful. And maybe the biggest sign of all, you don't have to question it all the time, because deep down, you just know it's real. If you found something like this, hold on to it. And if you haven't yet, don't settle for anything less. Because real love isn't something you chase, it's something that shows up and stays. Real love, it's a phrase people use all the time, but when you actually experience it, it feels very different from what most people expect. It's not always loud, it's not always intense, and it's definitely not perfect. Real love is steady, it's grounded, and most importantly, it's real in a way that shows up in everyday life. So how do you know you found it? Let's talk about the signs. First, real love is consistent, not confusing. You don't have to guess where you stand. You're not overanalyzing texts, wondering why they're suddenly distant or questioning their intentions. Their actions match their